I don't have a job and only finished middle school, I told the panelists firmly. I won't let this older woman leech off me anymore. Pack your things and leave. We've been married a long time, so you should be grateful. So, you want a divorce? He asked in a high-pitched voice before storming off. Don't bother coming back. You're too dense to understand. Are you going to divorce me and marry my sister? We stared at each other in surprise. My name is Jane. I live with my husband Tim, who is 5 years younger than me. I'm in my late 50s. My younger sister introduced us, and we have 2 children who are now grown and have families of their own. At my age, I often reflect on my life. I've had many experiences, and while I'm thankful for my children, I'm not happy with my husband. He mocks my education, having only completed middle school. You wouldn't understand. Having only finished middle school, he always says during arguments. My husband is right. I only graduated from junior high school. I wanted to go to high school, but we were too poor back then. The internet wasn't common and our world was small. So I listened to my parents, graduated from junior high, and got a job. My younger sister, 5 years younger, went to college. I worked hard to support her through college because I didn't want her to struggle like I did. She excelled and went to a top university where my husband was also a student. He's proud of his education and often uses it in arguments. When we first met, he didn't show this side. I was very happy when we got married and had our first daughter. But over time, my happiness faded. Back then, many women quit their jobs after marriage, but he insisted I keep working full-time while managing the house and raising our child. When our first son was born, he quit his job, expecting me to handle all the household chores and childcare alone. I hoped he would support us financially, but he didn't. After 6 months of him being unemployed, I finally said, "It's time for you to find a job." "Who do you think you're talking to?" he replied. "You're the only one here. It's been 6 months. Are you going to stay unemployed? You think you can order me around? Not happening. Unlike you, who only finished junior high school, I'm more accomplished." "Good for you. So when are you planning to achieve your goals?" "If I want a job, I'll find one. And you don't get to decide what job I take. I have that choice." "All right then, go ahead and choose." "I can't. There's no job that interests me." He might have graduated from a top university and be good at studying, but he can't support our family. Without action, his fancy degree means nothing. Then at least contribute something to the family. "What kind of fool are you? It's absurd for me to do everything, isn't it? You're the one who had our children. You should appreciate that." I've stayed with this man for years because of our circumstances. In our generation, divorcing can lead to gossip and criticism, not just for the mother, but also for the children. I want to avoid that, but now that our kids are grown up, I think it might be time to end things with him. I'm nearing retirement age. Is it wise to consider divorce now? Just thinking about it makes my future seem brighter. Lately, I've been studying for my high school equivalency exam. With the kids grown, I have more time to focus on studying. I recently passed the exam, but I haven't told my husband. I know he would make fun of me if he knew. The other day, I got an acceptance letter. Soon after, my sister called me. "Hey, are you home?" "I'm on my way." "What's up?" "I'll explain when I get there." "All right, I'll be at the station. Unlock the door in 10 minutes. "Okay, see you soon." She hung up abruptly. 10 minutes later, my sister arrived. "What's wrong?" "How's your husband?" "We got divorced." "What? When did you get divorced?" "Oh, about 6 months ago." "I had no idea. I didn't tell you. By the way, do you have a spare room at your place?" "No, we don't." "Yes, you do. The kids are all grown up now." "Well, we kept their rooms just in case they visit." "So the guest room is free?" "Yeah, it is." "I'll stay there then." "Okay. I'm moving in today." "Wait, isn't this sudden?" "No, it's fine. Tim said it's okay." "Yeah, I told her she could come if she needed help," my husband added, returning from the convenience store. "Why decide that without discussing it with me? It's not right. Your sister needs help, Anju. That's why people like you who only finished middle school are clueless." "Exactly, she never helps anyone," Judy chimed in, siding with him against me. I knew she had always been like this. Despite my frustration, I did my best for her because she's family, but bitterness lingered. Eventually, I moved in with Judy, and I was the sole breadwinner while Judy and Tim did nothing all day. If you're going to stay here, at least pitch in. Why isn't Tim helping out or working? Oh, Jen, you've been obsessed with money ever since middle school. Must have been tough. I was shocked. Soon after, I noticed Judy and Tim spending a lot of time together. Their behavior bothered me the most. They seemed like lovers, though I doubted they were oblivious to it. I had to uncover the truth. I hired a detective agency and, as expected, a week later, I learned they were having an affair. When I told my children, they supported my decision to divorce. Now, I have no regrets. I'm just waiting for the right time to file for divorce. While Tim and Judy were out, I started studying for my law degree. It all began when I worked as a janitor at a lawyer's office. One of the firm's employees shared how he passed the bar exam at age 69, which inspired me deeply. I admired the idea of someone in their 70s taking on new challenges. That's when I decided I wanted to do the same. Then the day of my retirement arrived. When I got home, Tim and Judy greeted me with peculiar smiles. "I need to talk to you," I said. "What is it?" "You retired today, right? That means you're unemployed. How will you support yourself? You don't have a job and only finished middle school. I'm done with this. I won't let an older woman depend on me anymore. Pack your things and leave. Be grateful we were married for so long." "So you want a divorce?" He left with a raised voice. "Don't bother coming back. You know what I mean. Should I spell it out for you? You're not smart enough to figure it out on your own. Are you planning to divorce me and marry Judy?" They exchanged surprised looks and burst into laughter again. "You already knew, so let's get this over with quickly. I don't need you anymore. If you really don't want to leave, I might consider it if you beg. There's no need for that." "I plan to divorce him when I retired, so this works out well," I said. "Then let's do it." I pulled out the divorce papers from my bag. They both froze, mouths hanging open. "Please sign them quickly. I'm leaving." "Why were you the one with the divorce papers?" "I decided to get a divorce, and now seemed like the right time," I explained as I changed into my clothes for the last time. "Hurry up, let's get this done." "It's good that Jen is leaving anyway," Tim remarked, signing the divorce papers under Judy's urging. "All right, that's it," I confirmed, checking his signature without hesitation. He didn't seem pleased with my straightforwardness. He's still insulting me, saying, "You're just a middle school graduate. You won't last long." I shrugged off his remarks. "Please, both of you," I said firmly, signaling for the kids to join us in the living room. "Here, hold on to this so he doesn't tear it up." "Okay, I got it." "You guys are unbelievable. You're the worst father ever. Graduating from some fancy university is a big deal for you, but it hasn't done anything for your life. You're content with your fancy degree while being unemployed your whole life. That's just silly, don't you think?" "What?" My daughter interrupted him. "You're a foolish, unemployed old jerk." "All right, kids, that's enough truth for now. You're both very direct. I have evidence of your affair. Time to face the consequences, as the law might say." Well then, I left the house with my children once they had nothing left to say. They owed me a million apologies. That's the price they paid for not working. Perhaps they borrowed money from a risky lender who lends to people without jobs or credit checks. I filed for divorce and finally became free. Now I can focus on my studies. I worked part-time as a cleaner and studied hard. Eventually, I got accepted into the law school of my dreams. After 4 years of studying, I graduated and passed the bar exam. Finally, I became the lawyer I always wanted to be. My children and their families threw me a little party. Life feels wonderful. But you know what? They were looking for me. How would I know? My ex-husband arrived at my new home tearful. "Your sister Judy doesn't work at all. We're broke." I tried to see the kids, but they won't talk to me. "Of course not, you fool. What did you expect? I told you I'd amount to something. All you had was a fancy college degree. It means nothing now. Don't belittle me. You're just trying to justify yourself. You never even finished middle school, for goodness sake." "Well, actually, I just passed the bar exam. Anyway, I'd be lowering myself to your level if I bragged about my education now. It's funny that you're now asking for money from someone you used to mock. Why do you live in such a nice place?" "Because of my job." "You work?" "Yeah, I do. I used to clean at a law firm." "You're a cleaner?" "Yeah, I am. I clean my own office." "Your office? What? What's the problem?" I kept the chain on the door and opened it. "Here." I showed my ex-husband my lawyer's badge. He froze. "You know, If you keep bothering me like this, I'll fight you in court. You can't keep intruding into my life." I said that and closed the door firmly. After that, my ex-husband never bothered me again. Judy tried once, but I told her the same thing, and she stopped coming around too. Those two, relying only on their education, will likely continue to struggle without putting in any effort. That's their path now. If you keep pushing forward in life, anything is possible. Jen is a hardworking person deserving of respect. That's why her children fully support her. I wish Jen a fulfilling life. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.